Here's a day in the life of two people who don't really know what's going on, never make plans, but just turn up and say yes when we get an opportunity to. So we met this Canadian guy called Matt in our hostel, and after spending a pretty mental night out with him in Chiang Mai, we reunited in Pai and he took us on this little adventure. He told us this was an hour-and-a-half hike to a place called Mae Yem Waterfall, and it did indeed take us to the beautiful waterfalls, but there was no way this was an hour-and-a-half. So after taking our scooters down a little dirt track, it was time to start the trail. Another thing Matt forgot to mention was the fact that this trail crosses over a stream about 50 times. He recommended us to just keep our trainers on, seeing as they were trail runners, they would dry quick enough later in the sun. So that's just what we did. I've got to give it to him though, this trail was absolutely stunning. You pretty much follow the water all the way along through a reasonably well marked trail, listening to the birds sing in the trees the whole way. If ever there is a way to burn off last night's cobwebs, I think this is it. After about an hour and a half, you get to this sign which says you've got an hour left. Funny that, because apparently the whole walk's only an hour and a half, isn't it, Matt? Needless to say, we carried on anyway, and about 30 minutes after we passed that sign, we come to this opening, and wow, look at this place. It might have taken about 3 times longer than we planned, but when we arrived at this waterfall, it was definitely worth it. So we got in for a little dip, had a refresh, and then chilled out for a bit as we were the only ones there the whole time before starting the trail back. So yeah, big shout out to Matt for this one. What a place, what a hike, what a man.